Guys, very quick video, impromptu, spontaneous video. Got a little story to share with you about something that happened today while I was out for a ride, okay? So, went for a ride in Derbyshire in the High Peak, in the Peak District, and probably did about 30-40 miles. Beautiful day, bright winter sunshine, cold, chilly but sunny, right? So really nice for scooting, and pulled up at the petrol station to fill up on the way home. And you see this down here, can you see that trim is missing? That section of trim there is missing. So pulled up at the petrol station and noticed it on the floor next to the scooter, right? So I thought, oh, that was lucky. Picked it up, clipped it back into place, right? Thinking that would be sufficient. Filled up, rode home, got back, realised it was missing again. And then I actually noticed that it doesn't just clip on, it's got two self-tapping screws that fit from underneath, and they'd obviously fallen out, okay? So I got back like 10 miles from the petrol station, which was in Buxton, and I'm thinking, oh, what a nightmare. So I go home, check it on the internet, on the Royal Alloy website to see if I can order a spare one. They're like £2.88, but they don't have them in stock. Like everything else on the Royal Alloy website, out of stock, right? So I was absolutely kicking myself. I was fuming. I was thinking, I'm not going to be able to get one for weeks or months, maybe, right? So I think, right, before it goes dark, it was just about dusk. I thought, before it goes completely dark, I'm going to get in the car and retrace my steps and just see if I can see it on the road. So I drove all the way back to Buxton, to the filling station, checked around the forecourt, couldn't find it. Asked the petrol attendant, couldn't find it, no one had handed it in. So I was miffed, right? Get back in the car, I'm thinking, right, I'll go home. I thought, I'll just drive a little bit slower and I'll just use my eyes a little bit more, just scan the road as I'm driving to see if I can see it. So about a mile out of Buxton town centre, coming up the hill, out of the corner of my eye, I see a tiny black stick amongst the leaves. And I thought, am I seeing things? Is that it? That black strip, or is that a twig or a branch? So I pull the car over, jump out, and lo and behold, did I find it? Ta-da! I found it, right? So what are the chances of that? 10-mile journey, dusk, sun was going down, it was dark, it was leafy, the road was greasy, and I found it in the leaves at the side of the road, right? So as you can see, it's obviously been driven over a few times. It's got a crack on this end, and you can see underneath these little plastic noggins where the self-tapping screws go, a little bit squashed. So I'm going to try and sort them out with the pliers, see if I can slot it back into place and clean it up a little bit. So I think I was really lucky, right, to find that under the circumstances. I'm just going to nip that there and see if I can make it round again. There we go, and that one. And let's just see how it goes back in. So yeah, guys, this is a lesson to all of us, right? Because this is the second thing on the scooter since I've had it that's worked its way loose. There we go, look at that. Just due to vibration, right? The self-tappers that go underneath have obviously fallen out. They've worked their way loose through vibration. And in the past, the heat shield down here has also worked its way loose. So the lesson is, check your nuts and bolts and your screws. Anything that's accessible, I would check once a week. That's what I'm doing now. Just to make sure, because things do work the way loose. But I'm really so pleased that I found it. Let's bring the camera in a little bit closer. You can see it's a little bit mangled. Okay, it's not perfect, but better than having to wait for a new one. All right. So guys, tighten your nuts, tighten your screws. Cheers.